All right, here we are. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to Team Stretchy Pants and Beyond, where we're all about
Woo!
stretching outside of our comfort zones. All right, so many of you are going to be listening to this recording. So if this is your first Zoom, welcome. It's the best thing ever. You can be on camera or not. You can be on a phone or not. You could just type in or not. But it's interactive. We try to always remember to record them. So when you're watching the recording, go to Team Talk /stretchers on Facebook and reply to all of these things we're going to ask you because we want to hear from you. We want to get to know you. You are going to do amazing things. You probably just don't realize it yet. So I'm Danette Kroll, a superstar director, so one of your upline. And this is my boyfriend.
Yeah, the husband, Ken. Hi, welcome to our super amazing team.
Bonnie, you can introduce yourself. You muted yourself.
Are you muted?
I'm Bonnie Hopper.
I thought maybe you were doing that on purpose.
Hey, that's a good way to actually test their sound. Okay, so Michelle, if you can do whatever you're able to, and any of you who are joined us on the phone or on the chat, just comment whenever you feel like it, whenever you're able to. But most importantly, we just want you to know that there really are amazing things that can happen for whatever reason you joined. So don't ever take it lightly, the potential of this business. And so those of you who, I've just muted everybody, so when you want to chat or chime in, then unmute. But let's just start out with share on Team Talk. What's your favorite scent that you got in your kit or your favorite product? We want to hear that because we all have favorite scents and it's kind of fun. Let's see who else within our teams likes the same flavor. That's a connection. That's what this team is all about, is trying to get connections because this is a relationship business. And then Bonnie, if you have fun questions to ask them to shout out, ask them to shout it out because we do want to know, when did you join? So Michelle, when you get a moment, tell us when you joined.
You know, one of the other things I always like to know is, why did you join? Because why you joined will help you understand why other people might want to join and join on your team. And we'll talk more about that, of course, over tonight and throughout your Cincy journey.
My question is, have any of you scheduled a launch party or 2 or 3 because you want to take advantage of your excitement for joining and make that excitement work for you and get that launch party dated, going, because there's nothing like knowing that you've got business coming down the road. There's nothing like building confidence. There's nothing like getting that paycheck in the following month. So get it going. Find somebody, even if you do it yourself at an open house, even if you have a relative do it for you, do something ASAP, make it happen.
Yeah, consider the launch your debut. Whether you realize it or not, you started a business. So how are you going to let everybody know your storefront is open? The way you do that is you put yourself out there. We have this thing now called social media. We didn't have that when I started. So now, how are you going to blast it out to the world that your goal is to get certified, which is your very first rank advancement, which means as soon as you sold 1,000 PRV, you get a 5% raise for life. But get this, you guys have a fat, juicy bonus. Those of you who just joined in May, when you hit your 1,000 PRV, you get to go to SFR, Cincy Family Reunion, which is in Austin, Texas in July. Oh my gosh, it's gonna rock your world. You get to go for $100, $99. That's less than all of us who pre-registered got to go for. So that is the number one reason you want to do a launch or a debut or whatever, and put these scents under people's noses. Even if you just joined because you wanted a discount, what the heck? Give yourself a raise so you get an even bigger discount for your own purchases. Just saying.
If you can't drive to Austin, then certainly the money, $251 or thereabouts they're saving, Ken, from the $350 current registration, there's your airplane ticket probably. So
Well, the commission alone.
oh my gosh. And the commission
is your
another
airplane.
$250. So oh my gosh. Good math.
Yeah.
So Danette mentioned PRV. So that acronym stands for Personal Retail Volume, which is essentially your sales. So what the selling prices of the Scentsy products are. And then there's a couple little asterisk items in situations where you don't get 100% of the retail value in commissionable volume. But for the most part, generally and generically, when we say PRV, we're referring to your sales of Scentsy product.
Yeah, good thought. And we say PRV because you know what? We have team members on Team Talk from all around the globe, the Scentsy globe. All different countries are all on one fun team page. So we highly encourage you to interact often. And you know what it'd be really fun to do is statistics to show that those of you who really do interact and chime in and shout out, you grow more. It's just the nature of the beast. It's not a Scentsy thing. It's not like just like you stalk people. But the more you interact, the more you're going to grow. And accidentally, you might grow your fat paycheck. You might accidentally grow yourself into an empire because you keep interacting and sharing and asking. And then pretty soon, you're going to know the answer. It's crazy. You have no idea the potential of what you just jumped into. It's such a rush. What else would we want them to know?
Oh, I'm wondering if anybody's got a $200 order yet, a 200 PRV order in, because here's something.
Raise your hand if you have a 200 PRV. Share
it out. Shout it out. And here's the thing. If you can gather orders and get to 200 PRV, then you get free shipping. And that's going to save you, well, let's say you have a $182 order. I think that's the point, right, Ken? That you're going to pay 10% for shipping, which means $18, and that would get you to 200. Now, if you would have just spent your own $18 or found somebody else that would order something for $18, you not only get free shipping, but you get $20 for free, $20 free product, Scentsy product, and you also get a half price item and you get a perpetual party reward too, which is a second half price item. So you're missing out on a lot if you don't get to that 200 level. So do your best to do that. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but do your best to make that happen.
So what Bonnie's sharing is what's called a party order. So it's important for you to understand what a party order consists of, how much in retail volume gives you what kinds of benefits. So the lowest amount of a party order is 200, and at 200 you get free shipping and you get free and half price opportunities that go up as that party retail volume gets larger and larger. So learn about that. That's, as a new Scentsy consultant, that's one of the things you're going to want to embrace, because you don't want to be caught in a situation like Bonnie just described, where maybe you're just under 200 and you're paying shipping, and in reality, what you paid in shipping, if you'd have gotten product, you would have just ordered a little more in product, you would have benefited in so many numerous ways like Bonnie just described.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of direct selling companies that allow us as the consultant, you as the consultant / business owner, to be the host, which means you can collect all the outside orders and get to 200 PRV and get the hosting rewards and the discount or free shipping, depending on what country and state you're in. So that's the beauty of it. So you just got to learn about it. Post on Team Talk or on your directors and leaders team pages to ask, or Workstation is your friend. Okay, so.
Now, one quick clarification that Annette just hit on. 200 is the U.S. number. So those numbers are different in different countries.
It's still 200 PRV, but the PRV is different in each country.
PRV is different in each country.
Yeah.
So pay attention to those details if you're not a consultant in the United States.
So raise your hand, and so those of you who are just joining us, we want you to raise your hand when you're listening to the recording, which means give us a shout out on Team Talk. Raise your hand if you've already updated or uploaded a picture of your lovely mug or your family's face on your PWS, personal website. PWS picture, and then there's a place for your story. Have you done it? You have? Woo woo! Then that means you found your tab. So when you find your account tab, go look for it. I'm not kidding. Here's why. Account tab is where, oh my God, it's so deluxe. It's you personalize it. You want to put your picture up there and then do a really quick, brief story, real fast. Why did you join? Be honest, heck, we're all human. But here's why. If you don't have your PWS, your personal website, and it is free for your first 3 months, and then after that it's $10 in the US. I forgot what it is in the other regions, but do your due diligence and look it up. And it's a tax write-off, just saying. But for that $10 a month, not only does Scentsy send a newsletter out to all the contacts you enter, which puts you in front of your customers once a month, the second Wednesday of every month.
Automatically.
You don't even see it, and you could customize and personalize it, but follow me here. But the beauty of that is they put a link to your website. So it'll say something like, hello, Bertha. Oh my gosh, this month's scent is lemon yummy. Oh my heck. It's 10% off, da-da-da. Did you know that you can join this month for this amount of da-da-da, and here's the benefits? Oh, did you want to know our bundle deal? Click here. And so when your customer clicks here, it really looks like you wrote that newsletter. It's all professionally done. And then it takes them directly to your website, PWS, personal website. Then they can order, pay shipping. You don't touch it. You don't see it. You didn't have to do anything but take care of them afterwards with the fun follow-up and thank them and let them know when their order's coming, or etc.
And spend the money from the commission that you get from that.
And then you get paid. Oh yeah, that's tough too. So here's what happens though. If you don't have your PWS, people around the country, or your country, no matter where you are, they're constantly hearing about Scentsy daily. Meaning we get new people on board all the time. They've never heard of it, and all of a sudden they're all, what, it's safe? So then they would do a random search, and they don't even know how to spell it. But they'll just happen upon your website as soon as you're a lead and above, but that's more juice later. But if they go scrolling and all they see is a picture of our fun, the default pick right now is the two doll buddies, best friends. If they see that, and they'll see that on 3 or 4, they're gonna go, oh, they're gonna think a couple of things. Oh, this is a new consultant. I don't know if I'm gonna be taken care of very well. Or they're gonna say, oh, they're not very active because everyone has that doll picture. And then they'll click on story. If you have nothing on the story, it'll say, my story is really cool, but it's not here yet. Well, they're gonna see a pattern in anyone who's not filled that out. So you guys, get a photo of yourself uploaded today! And then do a real quick story, because that's how you'll get random orders. Did you know you can't sponsor anybody? You don't get super fun flash sale deals that Scentsy puts on randomly throughout the year. You don't get customers going to your website if you don't have your website. So that's part of the checklist. Ooh, Holly, hi. Holly, can you ask them about the checklist? We're just taking turns asking fun questions after my boyfriend decides to cut me off.
Well, I just want to talk about the website before we move off of that, because you started your own business now, and you now have a web presence. I mean, a professionally developed, monthly updated, creatively designed, 100% professional website that costs you, after your first 3 months are free, costs you $10 a month. I mean, it's the smallest investment that you could possibly have, I think, to have a professional looking business storefront. Yeah, I mean, it's a store, so literally it's an online store too, right? I mean, to have that at your disposal, and then the cherry on top is that Scentsy sends out this electronic newsletter to all the emails that you enter into your workstation for your customers and your family and your friends, or anybody you want to know about your Scentsy business. They're going to get a monthly touch point from you that you don't have to do anything but have entered their email address into the workstation. $10 a month, you're getting all of that. It's the best investment you could possibly make in yourself, in your business, and in growing something that can be substantial in terms of generating income for you and your family.
So it's gold. Yeah, Bonnie.
And just to add on to that, usually all you need is one order, maybe 2, that's going to pay you back that $10. The commission you're going to make on 1 or 2 orders is going to pay you back the $10 that you invested for that personal website. So it's some of the best money that you can possibly spend monthly.
Yeah. And it may be hard to hear, but you're the boss of your own business. No one else is. None of us are your boss. We are just big cheerleaders, supporters, and guiders. We're going to give you a lot of tough love. So act like a boss. You just started a business, no matter what you just paid. So you may as well start reaping the rewards from it and take advantage of those tools.
Yeah, be a boss.
I know Danette just talked about make sure your picture and your story are on your PWS, your personal website. I'm going to tell you that's huge. I've had so many people who have said to me, I picked you because of your picture and your story, and no one else had a picture and story. And it's getting better, I think, as far as people putting their picture and story, but it really is key. Even if it's just a little tiny paragraph of, hey, I'm so-and-so and I joined and this is why. Share something so that there's something there. And I know that people want that personal connection. So that on the PWS is huge. As far as the checklist, you really need to go into your workstation and do your checklist. It's not a huge checklist. It's super simple to do. And you can't rank advanced until you've done that checklist. So
checklist is there for a reason. It's important. It's things we all need to pay attention to. Most of it is very simple, easy things to do, not time consuming at all.
No, it's super simple. So, and it should pop up right when you start. When you go into your workstation, it should pop right up. So if you have trouble finding it, make sure you reach out to your sponsor and they can help you find it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Michelle, have you seen it? Have you seen that?
You're muted.
Are you unmute? Can we hear you now?
Can't hear you now. We can see your lips moving. Oh, Michelle, type it in then, because we can't hear you. For some reason, your mic is not happening, not connected. But so while she types it in, or until we hear her voice, to piggyback on what Holly said, the checklist really, you've probably done more than you even think on the checklist. You just physically have to go in and click, yep, I checked out the workstation. Yep, I saw the training center. Yep, I put my picture on the, see, a lot of the things we're talking about are already check-offable, but you don't get to rank advance. You don't get to walk on stage at Cincy Family Convention for different incentives, kudos, and etc. if you don't do the checkoff. And the checkoff will take you maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20, depends on how focused you are on it. But it's not hard, it's just relevant.
It's very relevant, and it is super fast. So,
and everything that you're going to see, like on the checklists, on the emails that you're going to get from Cincy Home Office, all of those things are developed with best practices in mind. I mean, so they've analyzed what are the things that have made Cincy consultants successful. What are the things that you need to do, the basic foundational 101 type simple things, and make checklists out of them, make videos for us to go learn and hear from the best of the best and how they've done what they've done. You know, so all of those things, when you get something from Cincy Home Office, pay attention to it. If there's links in the emails, click on the links. If they're suggesting go learn more about this or that or the other thing, there's a reason why. That's all relevant to key success factors of Cincy consultants all around the globe and what they've done and how they've become successful in doing this business.
Yeah, and you'll get 8 emails as a new consultant within your first 70 days. So have any of you received one of those emails? You cannot, even Michelle. Have you received an email? You should receive 3 within your first 15 days, and then they'll start coming on purpose during different times of your journey. But be looking for it. Look in your junk mail, etc. And anytime you have a question or a thought, then ask your sponsor first. And then if you're not able to get to your sponsor, because that's how you learn and grow with each other, with your sponsor first. That's the fun part. And then you reach out to your upline and or Team Talk, your team pages, whatever you go to. And Michelle just typed in that she's already got the checklist done. Bada bing, bada boom. So you're very gifted in your business, Michelle. You're going to do big things. I love that. Okay, what else? What else is a question? Oh, sorry.
Well, let me just share one other thing, because I hear this frequently, and I think it's just human nature of when you're first starting something brand new, you're probably excited, but you're also probably anxious. Some people are nervous. Some people are more shy than others. Some people are more reserved, and they don't want to step out there and feel like they're going to say something that's not right, or think they might look. You got to understand the group that you have joined. I mean, the team that you're on matters, and this team is all about support, all about help, all about not being afraid to look silly at times and having fun. So don't be reserved. Don't be uncomfortable. Don't be anxious about asking a question or getting out of your comfort zone. At least within the confines of all of us, you're in great company, and you should have no reservations whatsoever about just being authentic, who you are. I mean, that's one of the foundational principles of Scentsy anyway.
Yep. And
just being authentic, who you are. And if that's a little bit shy, or if that's a little bit outgoing, and if that's a little bit pushy, or that's embrace it. And that's welcome to the family, welcome to the team, and let's go have some fun with this.
And Bonnie, I know you have a question. I just want to ask Michelle to let us know, how long did it take you, about, if you remember, to complete your checklist? Will you let us know that? Because it's been a while since any of us have done it. Well, to be honest, when I started, we didn't have it. Did you have it, Bonnie? Nope. I know Holly didn't, right? Okay, Bonnie.
A lot of this stuff's pretty new. It's just good stuff. Great stuff.
You're muted.
My question is, has anybody hit 500 PRV yet? When you hit it in your first 15 days, and your first day is the day you click that button and join. So for the first 15 days, if you hit 500, then you have earned the Shooting Star Award. And that means that you have the option to purchase $300 worth of Scentsy for $200. And what you do with that is totally up to you. Whether you use it, whether you sell it, whether you gift it, whatever you want to do, that's yours. But there's a wide variety of products that come in that kit. So also the other thing about hitting $500 is you're halfway to the 1,000 PRV, where you then get that 5% increase in your commission. So it's such a great way to start. Scentsy's come up with a great idea to help us be motivated to make that happen for the different awards that they have.
Oh, and another lovely, delicious bonus of hitting Shooting Star. Because remember, you guys, you're only new once. You only get to do all these fast track, super fun incentives once. So why not hit the ground running? And you don't have to start from scratch, not in Team Stretchy Pants. No way. You want to be a student of the game. Ask a lot of questions. So when you sell somehow, some way, 500 PRV in your first 15 days, and day one is the day you click Yippee-ki-yay, I'm a business owner, join, then you get that Shooting Star kit that Bonnie said. It is actually over $300 in product, okay, in US. Plus you get commission on that $200 that you just spent. So it's like a triple dip. And here's why. And I don't want to overwhelm you with taxes, because to be honest, I didn't know anything about taxes when I started my business. I just wanted to make a car payment and share a little cents. But there are so many benefits to owning your own business once you learn how, and you will. But it's a tax write-off because it's a business expense when you redeem your Shooting Star Enhancement Kit, and you have 90 days to do that. It's also a double dip because you get commission on the $200, plus that $200, obviously you're getting more than $300 worth of product, like Bonnie said, to sell and share and make all that money back to reinvest in your business. So it's a double whammy.
So simple math on 200 in sales is, if at 20% commission, that's how much, right? That's $40. So you're getting $300 plus of Scentsy product for $160, right? Because you're going to pay $200, but you're going to get $40 back in commissions. If you get certified in that same month, meaning you've sold $1,000 in PRV in that month, then your commission goes up another 5% for life to 25%. So in that case, you would be getting $50, and you'd be able to be doing the Scentsy. Essentially, you'd be getting the Shooting Star Enhancement Kit for $150 out of pocket for over $300 worth of Scentsy products. So earning that Shooting Star Kit in that first 15 days is highly beneficial. Whether you want to use that product yourself, you could turn around and sell it all, and you'd be making $150 in commission, right? Because you paid $150 or $160, let's say, and you going to sell it for over $300. So you can do the simple math and get some idea of the percentage of commission that you'd be making off of that kit that you had just earned in your first 15 days.
Well, and you know what's great about listening to recording? You can go back and listen to that if you didn't follow it. So try.
And just a reminder again, you can opt, I think, 90 days you have to pay for that. You mentioned that, I think, Danette, but sometimes you just don't have the money right then and there to do it, or you don't want to put it on your card or what have you, but you do have time. Do you have to indicate within your first 90 days that you want it? I can't remember.
I think so. You have to communicate and let them know. They'll work with you.
You know, Holly, I don't remember for sure on how that works.
Yeah, I think you have to actually purchase in your first 90 days.
Purchase in your first 90 days. Okay.
Yeah. So, and Michelle,
well, first 90 days after you've earned it, right? So after your first 70 days.
Yeah, after you've earned it.
So if you earned it in your first 15 days, then you have 90 days to buy it.
You have 90 days to claim it and buy it. Yes.
Yeah.
And Michelle, I just want to say kudos, because missing it by 4 days is not.
That's still great. You're still halfway certified.
Super amazing, and you're still on your way to sensational start. So that's awesome. I just want to say kudos. So.
I know, and that is great. So, and Michelle said that it took about 2 weeks to complete. Which so one of the checklist items now, Michelle, must be to get your 500 in PRV, because I didn't know, because I'll have to go look at it, because they just literally, I'm going to say beginning of this month, they updated the new checklist for the Super Fun Join Special in May. Holly, did you have a question that you want to see who's done it? Hey, you know what I thought would be fun, you guys? We should post all of these questions one at a time under the recording thread for all of our newbies to shout out, huh? Okay.
I'm going to see if I can get a checklist, because I have some that haven't completed it yet that I'm going to be like, get it done. But maybe they can give me a screenshot of it or something.
Okay, good. So launch party is one, Michelle said. Okay. Did you have a question you want to ask any of our brand newbies? Holly? If not, I do.
I didn't study for that part. Go ahead.
Okay, my other thought. Who has already sponsored somebody? That means you could call them recruit if you want, and that's the term in the industry. Yay. We just call it sponsor because we don't want anybody in our team to ever feel like they're a check mark, whatever, that you're just a notch in the bedpost, so to speak. But we want you to know how important you are. So sponsoring really is a commitment and dedication to be with you, grow with you, and guide you. Not boss you, not be your tow truck, but to be there for you, to help you and guide you. So raise your hand if you have sponsored somebody, because that is the way to build your business. There's no way when you open your storefront that your business is going to run just by having friends and family walk through the door. So the best way to do it is to start with your friends and family and your 3 PRV events like Bonnie talked about, your launches, your debuts. The best way is to find out who they know, who they know, who they know. And then that's how you start your little world. So if you've already sponsored somebody, you're growing a sales team. Kudos to you.
And if you've made $500 in sales, like Michelle has, she's over that, and she has sponsored, right, Michelle?
Can you hear us, Michelle? Michelle, have you gotten 500 PRV and sponsored someone and they've gotten active?
Active.
Yes, active just with 200 PRV. So if you have 500 and you have sponsored one person that's at 200 PRV, you have hit level 1 of Sensational Start. I'm quite sure, right?
And you have 70 days to hit Sensational Start level 3.
Wow. Good for you.
Who's
Way to
on
go.
track to reach Let Sensational Start level 3? I'm telling you, less than 1% of the entire company consultant base earn that, and it is fat. What happens when you hit it? Bonnie or Holly, what happens when we hit it?
Well, you get money. I think you get product credit. That's one of the big things. You get a charm, and you get, if you hit level 3, then you get to walk the stage at Cincy Family Reunion.
And our team is so loud at SFR. Oh my golly, you make us, we're going to be so loud and proud when you walk stage at SFR for hitting Sensational Start level 3. And you get a super fun, what do we call it? The banner. Your name goes on the walk of fame at convention. SFR, Cincy Family Reunion. It's so deluxe. And I want to say it's $225 in free product. What?
I think so.
Just for running your business and starting off the right foot. Oh, wait.
To give you some idea what a big deal it is to earn Sensational Start level 3, that Cincy at our annual convention every year does stage walks for specific accomplishments, and most of those accomplishments are very difficult to achieve and a big deal. So to earn Sensational Start level 3 and walk the stage at Cincy Family Reunion is, well, let's just say if you do it and you do both and you walk the stage, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because, we're all about stretching outside of our comfort zone, and we're about building leaders, not followers. So guess what? You're a leader. The moment you have sponsored one person, you're a leader. So who knows who? Oh, hi, Michelle. What we decided would be fun for us to do is we're going to post each of these questions underneath the recording so the newbies can raise their hand kind of underneath, so we all know, who's where, etc. So do you know who your upline family lineage is? That's so important for you. So your sponsor, that's your first person, and then your sponsor is also going to have a sponsor who will have a sponsor who will have a sponsor. Those are all called upline. And you will want to know who your sponsor is, who your upline director, star director, and superstar director. And in some of your cases, it's going to be one person who's your director, star director, and superstar director. But that's okay. But then it makes it easier for you just to reach out to that one person to get some guidance, if that makes sense. What else? What else is kind of something fun to learn from our newbies? So this is perfect timing for Michelle. And it doesn't matter who wants to share, but we thought, gosh, between all of us, we've got 40, 50 years of experience in a 15-year-old company.
Between all of us together.
Yes, between all of us combined. So we would love for you to share, as one of the leaders on our page, what is your best piece of advice to a brand new team member starting out to help them start out with a bang?
Did you guys talk about the training center already?
No, good one.
No, let's hear it. What is it?
The training center on our workstation is amazing.
And
there is so much information on our workstation. So definitely check that out. If you don't know how to get there, ask your sponsor. And Maven is my favorite thing in the world. So if you haven't heard about Maven, you need to learn about Maven. It's an app that you put on your phone, and it helps you follow up. And it is so key to following up.
It's like an automated follow-up system,
Yeah.
right, Holly? That's a smartphone app. It's
an app on your phone. And I am the most crazy, busy, chaotic person in the world. I've always got something going on. But Maven makes sure that I know I haven't followed up with my customers. It sends me a reminder to check with them, and if I've had customers that have ordered. There's a free version of Maven, but I would totally suggest doing the 30-day trial and going to the subscription to Maven, because it really is, for me, it's absolutely key for following up with my customers. And they think that I'm super awesome because I remembered that they ordered. So.
Well, and the reality in this business is the money is in the follow-up. We can't if there's a tip, probably all of us would all go absolutely without a question. The most important thing in this business is follow up, follow up, follow up. That's where the money is. So what is the monthly subscription for Maven?
You can do it annual. I actually do the monthly because it's easier for me to manage, but it's $7.99.
Okay, so for $8,
Yeah.
you're going to have an automated system in place to be doing the most important thing there is for you to be doing to be making money. So,
and when we say automated,
what is that? It's a trip to McDonald's for a burger and a Coke. I mean,
yeah. So Maven sends a reminder or a to-do list, and you can text, email, call, send a snail mail, or Facebook. Anyone that has ordered, anyone that, and you can put in contact information in there as well, but anyone that has ordered, it tells you how long it's been since they've ordered. So like if they haven't ordered for 3 months, it's going to tell you, hey, Danette hasn't ordered from you in 3 months. Maybe you should reach out. And they are templates, but you can also customize them. So
they'll give you like an idea of how to follow up with them, right?
what to say,
what words to use, what
Yeah,
they ordered 3 months ago.
right.
So all this great information to make follow-up just a simple methodology that you automate in your Scentsy business.
and so
Yeah, it's huge. And there are trainings on Maven in our training center on the workstation.
yes, and so
There's 3 of them, and there's also YouTube trainings on it.
oh, and there's a Maven Facebook page just for Scentsy consultants.
Yes.
And you can look at Maven Facebook for Scentsy. And the difference between, if I'm understanding it right, the difference between your subscription and your free is the subscription is linked to your workstation, which means anytime a customer goes to your PWS, your personal website, orders, then it goes to the Maven app, and then what you set it to. Do you want to know in 2 days that somebody ordered, or 1 day, or 3 days? You get to set how often it lets you know. And then it gives you an alert, and it says, Sarah Sue just ordered 3 bars, tells you the flavors and the buddy, it tells you everything. So when you follow up with her, you can say, hey, what'd you think of the black raspberry vanilla scent pack, or what have you. That's the benefit of that $8 a month, and it's actually cheaper if you pay the yearly. But that's the benefit. I'm telling you, one follow-up will pay for 1 to 3 months of your Maven subscription. And again, you guys, you own a business, so start running it like a business, even if you didn't mean for it to, just so you can get a little bit of growth underneath your belt for starting a business for whatever cost you just bought the kit.
Think about it. $10 a month for your website and $8 for Maven. For less than $20, you have a storefront, a web front end for your business, and an automated follow-up system integrated to all the data in the database of the things that are going on with your business, and a workstation that tracks all kinds of relevant information associated to your business, your personal sales, and your sales team that you're developing as you're sponsoring other consultants within your organization as part of your sales team. So these are amazing resources, and we're talking less than $20 a month. Very powerful tools if you apply them and use them as a business.
The other thing I'd like to add to that too is that Scentsy has a liaison person that I believe that's all he does is work with Maven to improve the functionality of what we have. And he is very open for ideas, suggestions, what have you. Can't remember his name.
Daryl?
Okay. And so we can give him feedback, not certain that it's going to happen, but that's pretty great that we have an immediate connection with Maven through Daryl. So just keep that in mind if you've got some ideas. When we had that meeting with him back in February or whenever it was, he was very open to ideas.
Yeah, there'll be more and more functionality and capability being built into that phone app all the time.
The subscription app, I'm just going to emphasize this, is huge because it does link to your personal website, and you can see what people are ordering without having to go to your website. And I like that myself because I can go, oh, Danette, Sally Sue, whoever ordered a black raspberry vanilla bar, but have they tried the washer whiffs? So when I thank them, I'm going to send them a washer whiff sample of whatever flavor they ordered, because that You have to treat your customers like they're important to you. And sometimes we forget that. We get busy in our lives and we don't follow up. And that's part of the follow-up, is make your customers your customers. Make them believe in you and think that they are the most important thing to you.
Because they are.
They are. They absolutely are.
And
But
guess
they
what?
don't know
They'll
how
refer-
simple that follow-up is.
And that, guess what? They'll refer you as their Scentsy consultant to all of their friends and family. Is like, this is who I buy from and this is why. So yeah, it goes both ways.
It does. And you can always find something in a different product that they're not buying to send a sample of. But always send a thank you. Not just a text, hey, thanks, but send a handwritten thank you to your customers, whether it's a postcard or a note card, something that says, hey, I really appreciate you because you're supporting my business and my family. And that's just something I do. I don't know if everybody does, but it's huge. You have to make those customers your customers, and they'll be your customers for life, and they'll refer people to you.
So you want to take about a minute or so, and then Bonnie give us a fat, juicy tip, and then we'll go to Michelle, then Holly. Okay? Fat, juicy tip for a brand new.
Big old fat juicy. Mine was, I think I mentioned at the very start, was do something. Get some parties. Use your excitement and use that to your advantage and get something going. Get some sort of party booked. That's the most important thing, because what happens, and I've seen it with teammates that I've had, is they don't do anything. And then tick tock, time goes by. They don't do anything, and they lose their excitement. They lose their momentum, and all of a sudden, it's the end of their, well, now 4 months. It used to be 3 months, and they've done nothing. And so the money that they invested into a business, a small business, never worked for them. They lost that money basically, unless they sold their products, which I doubt that they did. Is that contagious enthusiasm that you're going to have at your party that gets everybody excited and gets those customers for you, just like Holly was talking about. You just have to do it. Even if you're nervous, you're scared, you don't know what to do, ask. That's why we're here. We'll give you all sorts of feedback, because believe me, we've all done different kinds of parties, had different kinds of outcomes. We'll give you our best advice. You just have to ask. But most of all, you've got to do something and get it going.
Okay, so I know I came in a little bit late, and I want to go back to the thank you notes. That's something big that I do. And sorry, I do the thank you notes, but I also got a big compliment recently from another direct sell company. She's one of my best customers. And she said, because of the way I personalize my thank yous, I don't just, do a stamp and say, thank you, Bonnie, for your order, and go like that. I basically get into it. Like, hey, I hope you really enjoy it. Elaborate. Yeah, you're not lying, but you're, put some thought into your thank you notes. But I also gift them their package. I kind of go above and beyond. We had the Dumbo buddies, and I went and bought cotton candy and peanuts, and for every order I kind of just put a little extra in there. I even went to the dollar store and bought a Red Bull for $1, and I have one of those fancy Cricut machines, and put little stars around that and set the buddy box on top, and just went wild and made little circus tickets as the thank you. And just kind of, it's a gift. Like, I always make sure that every order looks like a gift. And by doing that, I've actually received more orders because I personalize things. If somebody wants a personal gift, like the Whiff boxes are awesome. So you can kind of put extra stuff inside for somebody. But I thought it was awesome to receive that compliment of the thank yous and personalize it. Dollar store, but I know it can be expensive, but not really. So this is real quick. This was like what I did. Just, $1. And I have extra vinyl laying around the house. And so basically I just sat the Dumbo on top, and everybody loved it. Everybody wanted to know what the heck. And by doing that, I did receive a few more orders. So it's nice to have that and the follow-up. And basically, again, following up is a big key. I always feel like I'm bugging somebody. Don't don't feel like you're bugging, because if you don't ask, you're not going to receive an order. But the big thing is the thank yous and making them feel special when they're opening up their orders. Also just doing like the samples, like we talked about. Anyways, there's Facebook groups, but I always put a sample, not always wax, room sprays, and just going above and beyond for somebody who orders, regularly 2 or 3 times a month. I give them a little bit extra. Following up, thank yous, making them feel like they are the #1 customer, because they are, and make them feel special. That's all.
And
sorry, one more. And cotton balls, like, those are cheap. I put cotton balls in every order, and right now with the whiff boxes with the golden ticket, possibly, I'm not opening them. I'm just simply gifting them up and putting my cotton balls on top. Everybody loves the cotton balls.
Why cotton balls?
Cotton balls, because it's the easiest way to clean up your wax, and it's easy, no mess.
And we have a template on Team Talk that has a little poem that explains the cotton balls for you to put in little packages. Holly's showing one right now. It's so perfect. And that sounds like it's really fun for you too, right, Michelle? Which is the beauty of Scentsy. Yes. It is your business. Yes. You get to do it because you create that loyalty within your customer base. So would you say that was probably one of your favorite tips to give a brand newbie, or did you want to add?
Another good for newbie, I don't know if you guys talked about the personal website, but
doesn't matter. Can't hear it enough.
Okay, well, just basically personalizing it, making it real. Make sure you get a story up, and be as real as can be. Tell them exactly why you signed up, even if it was just as a hobby. That's how I started, and it is starting to become a business. It's wonderful. It's a great feeling. A picture, a picture on your website is a big deal, because it does say a lot about you. And I've also heard, millions of people, or not millions, but tons of people not having a picture with their story. And if you have a picture, it helps. And like your business cards, I mean, my son and my husband are our business, and they help. So it's nice to have that and reach out, and other people kind of like, okay, definitely have a friendly face, I hope. And what else about that? I think personal workstation or website, and getting those testers out to somebody. I mean, you need to get that fragrance out there.
Nice. You bet.
Holly, could you hold up that cotton ball thing and then talk so that you come big on the screen so they can see it?
And then share your big tip right after that. It's perfect.
So I put this all in a bag, and I give it to everybody. I carry them in my purse. So in my bag, I have the tip thing. Okay. And then I have a sample, and I have my cotton balls, and my business card
with a photo.
And with the photo, and I hand them out to everybody.
Very inexpensive too, right?
Yeah, it's super cheap to do. And I think I have the template. If this isn't the right template that you have, Danette, I think I can upload it. But
that'd be great. It's good to have choices.
Yeah. So my big tip would be you, first of all. And I didn't realize the potential in the beginning. I wish I had. So be you, but make this your business. Like, I didn't start as a business. I started because I wanted to get the discount. And I wish I had realized how huge it could be. So jump into it, and you have to step out of your comfort zone. And there's so much support to help you. Don't be afraid to hear no, because you have to get no's to get a yes. And it's going to change you and your whole life. I think that's my biggest tip.
That's awesome. Thank you. How about you, honey? No?
Yeah, I do. It's always trying to cut me off. I think to kind of play off of what both Holly and Michelle and Bonnie, I mean, everybody's kind of saying it, the be you, the be authentic, to start where your core is already at. And what I mean by that is start simple but close to home. So if you're most comfortable with your friends and your family and Facebook, then learn more about how to build a Cincy business around your friends and family and using social media, and maybe doing Facebook parties. If you love having home gatherings, or you're really close with all your neighbors in your neighborhood, then an open house would probably be a great way for you to really kind of get things going. But you know, if you're big into your schools and your kids' sports and fundraisers, there are so many different ways that you can start the process of building a customer base, of selling Cincy products, of starting to build the passion within yourself for the business and the addiction of what Cincy is for people who love the products, to be, you know, wanting to buy and building that customer base from you. So I just think the most important thing is start simple, start close to home, where your comfort zone is, and then be what we are, which is Team Stretchy Pants, which is to stretch a little bit every day, to stretch a little bit every week, to stretch a little bit every month, and try something new. Go learn about something new, apply it, then go learn something new, apply it, and repeat. So learn something new, apply it, repeat. Learn something new, apply it, repeat. Get that cycle going for a while until you kind of feel like you've really learned all the different kinds of ideas and ways and nuances of how you can build a business like this and be successful. So anyway, that would be my thought.
I love it. And you know what? I love our little rock star newbie. Michelle even has a tip that she wants to share. So she's sharing it on the screen. And so when you put it on the screen, it kind of hid everything, Michelle.
Good job, though.
I know, which is fine. I just want to make sure I'm reading all your comments. But she also wanted to say another tip for newbies is to make it super convenient. People are more likely to buy from them if you make it easy for them. Wow, look at you, you rock star hot dog. And then now you can see, and then if you didn't quite see the checklist on there, then of course, you know, you're on the recording. Those of you who are on that, then you can rewind it or pause it and all of that. Okay,
Yeah,
there.
good stuff.
Now, yeah, so thank you for sharing, Michelle. You're so brave. Let's see, my tip would be to sponsor your best buddy. Sponsor right now, right away, while you're new and fresh and full of that. Ooh, it makes me think of when you first decide to have a baby. Did you wait until you knew absolutely everything there was to know about being a parent? You knew it all. You knew exactly how to discipline. You knew exactly how to care for. You knew exactly how to take care of emergencies. No, but for some reason you still had a baby. And guess what you did? You started learning as you went. The beauty of direct sales in this Cincy business is that you're going to get paid while you learn. So get out there and be a success sponge. Think of it as, to some degree, it is a baby. When you first have it, that's when you're all overwhelmed and excited. And yep, you're going to fail, but it's not like you're going to throw the baby away or give it away because you flubbed up. This business is your baby. Be a success sponge. Ask other parents. Ask other consultants. You don't have to just stick within our team, but you know what? You were born to do hard things. Those of you who are parents, oh my gosh, this is nothing compared to that. Yet the benefit and freedom that it can provide you down the road is going to make your whole family's world better. We are living proof of the potential of it. So get used to being a success sponge and get out there and sponsor now while you know you're pregnant. I made that up just now. I know.
Well, in a little side note, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Learn from others. I think it was Holly said the training center, so maybe it's Michelle, that the training center is powerful. YouTube has all kinds of great videos on how consultants have done what they've done to be successful. You don't have to go out there and plow new ground. Just go learn how other people have done what it is you want to learn how to do with your business, whether it's basket parties, whether it's open houses, fundraisers, whatever it might be. go do a search on that, learn how to do it really, really well from other people who have learned how to do it already really, really well. And then you're going to be very comfortable and successful in your implementation your very first time out, and your baby doesn't have to suffer.
So with that, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, just one more thing. And remember, people, there are tons of Facebook groups that are Scentsy related for just like YouTube practically. Anything that you can think of that you'll be able to post questions, you'll be able to share your ideas. They are out there. And if they're not out there, they're probably going to be started tomorrow because there are a ton of them. Join them if you have an interest in whiff boxes, which they call scent crates, I believe. If you, Michelle, there might even be one for, well, I belong for one with Cricut, but not a Scentsy Cricut one, I don't think. But that'd be a great one for you.
Yeah.
There are ones that have all of our labels on it. Holly, is that where you got yours, or do you make your own labels?
No, there's a label one. There's a sample one. So it's huge. I would just like to say real fast, while you're excited about your business, that's the best time to share it. When it's brand new and you're like on fire about it. Like, we're always on fire about it, but
without a flame.
Right. Of course. But when you first start, people don't know if you don't share. So make sure you share that you've started a business. Make sure that you share that you're a Scentsy consultant. Because if you don't tell people, they won't know. That's my other tip. So.
Yeah. It's not about selling. It's just about sharing something you're passionate about. So if you thought that becoming a Scentsy consultant meant you have to become a great salesperson, you don't.
So
it's not about that. It's just about sharing a product that you have a passion for and a business that you have a passion for, and the rest takes care of itself if you learn, apply, and repeat. So learn, apply, repeat, get better at doing different kinds of things, and you will be successful, and we're here to support you all along the way.
So we cannot wait to see your posts on the team pages. Like we said at the beginning, the more you interact, the more you're going to grow. So don't just be a Facebook, social media / Instagram stalker. Interact often, because then you're going to see all of a sudden it does something to your inner soul. So please post often. And once again, welcome to our family. We can't wait to grow with you.